Welcome back to the Autodesk Professional Series. Today we're going to be learning how to set units. Let's get into it. So the first thing we're going to do if we want to set units is we're going to go and we're going to open our drawing, or if you don't have a drawing already, you're going to learn how to set units in a new drawing. So what we're going to do is just click here, click New, and we're going to be dropped straight into AutoCAD. And if you're wondering, okay, well, what do I do? How do I get these units going? Well, that's what we're going to do. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to type units into your command bar, and you're going to have a whole whack of stuff show up. Just click on the first one and click the only one that says units. So press enter, and you're going to have this beautiful box show up that's going to pretty much allow you to change your units. So you're going to see right now I've got my length set to decimal. I've got my precision set. All this is automatically set for you when you start the program. There is a way to change it from the defaults. Mine defaults to millimeters and metric because I am in Canada. If you're in the United States, I'm assuming it defaults to feet and inches. If it doesn't, that's okay. Everything is the exact same. So you're gonna, once you get this units thing going on, you can see if you want to adjust the length, then you can change it from architectural to engineering to fractional to scientific. That just changes how your units show up. So if I'm in decimal, it's going to show up as like 3.44 feet or whatever. If I click scientific, or if I click fractional, it's going to be different. If I click fractional, it'll show up in fractions. If I show architectural, it'll show up in architectural units. So like it'll be like 1 3/4 of an inch, or 3 3/4 of an inch, or whatever. And then in engineering, it'll do about the same. But in engineering, you can see is a little different from architecture, because in engineering it does 1.5 inches, and in architecture it says 1.5 inches. So when we're doing work and I'm usually doing my videos or I'm teaching people, I usually do architectural because it's just easier to understand for me. You're going to see that the precision is automatically set to 1/16 of an inch. You can change this and it can go all the way up to the precision of 1 256 of an inch. That is way too small. I've never seen that. So I just stick to 1/16. If you go here, you can see the angle. I don't usually change this. I usually keep it to decimal degrees. But if you're working in other industries, I have seen degrees, minutes, and seconds used. There's grads and radians and surveyors units. I stick to decimal, or maybe sometimes I'll use degrees, minutes, and seconds when you want to be a little more precise. But that shouldn't affect anything too much. If you go to precision, you can also adjust the precision of this. I don't recommend going past a precision of 0.0000. That's 4 zeros for those of you who don't want to count. Because if you get more precise, I mean, you're mostly doing mill work at that point, and for construction purposes, you don't usually go that precise. And then once you click here, you can also see there's a clockwise thing. I'm not changing that. That just changes the angle and the way you can set the angle from within the program itself. You can play around with that and see if that works or changes, but I don't touch that. For the insertion scale, you can select how you want it to be inserted. So you can select all these units. There's unit lists, which is nothing, it's just numbers. Light years, I don't know why that's there, but you can do light years or whatever. There's decimeters, nanometers, all these other things, meters, centimeters. For what we do, we generally use feet or inches. It's just better that way. So just click the one that you want to use. I'm just going to click inches. And then for lighting, you can specify it's American or international. I tend to use international. So once that's done, click OK. And then we can start drawing a line. So let's start drawing a line. And you can see that my first point, all of my numbers are right now exactly as I set them. So I'm in architectural units, and I'm in feet. Or inches, sorry. So I click down and I go over it. You're going to see I've got 59 feet, and you're going to see that my numbers are growing in the unit that I want it to. And then if I go back, so if you ever want to change it in your drawing, you can always change it. So if I go back and I type in units again, click what you did before. Also, one thing to note is if you can't just type it in, there's a setting that you can adjust to change that. There was a comment on one of my videos about it. I have to go back and see what it actually asked. But if you can't just type, then you can just come down here, go to the type in command bar, and then type in units. And it should bring you the exact same thing, and this will pop up again. So I'm just going to show you that I'm going to show you that I'm not fluking this and that it's actually working. I'm going to go here. I'm going to set it to decimal. I'm going to set it to centimeters, and then I'm going to click OK, and then I'm going to show you that. So now you can see everything is in centimeters and it's in decimals. So that's how you change it. So you can always change it. You can always change it back. So if you type in units again, you can go back and you can adjust it to whatever you need it to be. Hopefully this video was informational for you. Sorry. And this really helped you. If you need any more help, go check out our other videos. If you need an AutoCAD guide, then it's probably going to be a link down in the description below for you to go grab a book on Amazon. It's very useful. It can probably help you out. And if you want to be an AutoCAD certified professional, this is one of the first steps we take to help people become a professional. We've got many videos on that. If you're interested in that, please send us an email, sign up for our mailing list. We'll stay in touch. And we do have a class coming up probably in the summer. And this is going to be we got 30 spots open. We expect them to go quick when we announce it. Again, if you're interested in that, please sign up and talk to us, and we'll do our best to help you get your professional certification. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next video.